What's up, y'all? You already know it's your girl Shay in the building. Here you with another fucking episode, and I am so excited because I'm really reaching my motherfucking goal here with my podcast. I was looking at my analytics, and I'm like, oh, this shit growing. Like, for it to have 687 impressions, you know, basically you guys searching me, and I just mentioned it that it was like 3 cents. That doubled up like in a couple days. I'm like, yo, y'all really looking for a bitch? Okay, all right, I feel you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I don't know. The whole podcast idea came from my people's back in PA. His name is Carlos. He's a producer. It's CeeLo Records producer on Instagram if you ever want to look for him. He is really dope. He creates beats and, you know, he works with you with music and stuff like that. Fair price and everything. You know, he definitely has a dope ass artist. His name is Dula. And he's definitely out there representing Philly. You feel me? Like, yes, creating in Philly. Let's do this shit. But yes, he gave me the inspiration, basically. It was more the fact that he was doing his own podcast and he was like testing the waters or whatever. And I'm a fan because I literally listened from his beginning shows all the way to his indie shows. And I was like really like intrigued how much he have improved or whatever. Now, me being experienced talking to my motherfucking self, you know, I was thinking that, like, why is it that, you know, God having this thing where, you know, doing Lyft at the time, because it was all Lyft mainly, I'm seeing artists and stuff. Why is these artists keep constantly coming in my car when I'm doing Lyft and stuff? And he was one of the guys, when I asked God, I said, God, I just need one hit quit. And it was on this day. And God, sure enough, as soon as I turned that app on, and it was motherfucking CeeLo. His ass got in the car and this nigga was going to Harlem. I'm like, what the fuck, yo? I'm like, okay, God, I see you. I was already gassed up in the car and everything. Took me all the way, you know, get to them. As soon as I get them there, all the way there, the fucking bridge was packed to capacity. This is my first time ever in history, you know, me driving myself, going in that bridge, and I didn't have no $20. I'm like, $20 cash, and he paid for it or whatever. He didn't want the money back or whatever. Him and his son, you know, they was going to go visit some family members and stuff. So we wound up, you know, hooking up, you know, not hooking up like that, like we did anything, you know, spectacular. I mean, like, we was exchange Instagrams and stuff, and we was following each other, and ever since then we shared phone numbers, and next thing you know, we just became cool or whatever. So he gave me the inspiration, you know, to basically do it because he sounded so good. I'm like, and me and him we'd be talking, we'd be having some good dope ass topics. So I'm like, what do I gotta do to get on your podcast? Because I'm steady trying to get on his podcast. At the time, I was doing Shea Goddess sweat cream, and I wanted to promote my business because, like, I was like low key growing and shit, you know, getting orders and stuff, and I just wanted to pop out more. So I'm like, you know, if I would have honestly took it serious, like being face for real, like work on my diet and stuff like that, you know, definitely would have been out here popping. You would have heard my name. You would have knew that it was 100% natural, all that good stuff. It's the whole point of me promoting my shit. I just gave up, like, entirely. Once I got depressed, it was over for me. But now that I'm past that, a year has passed and stuff, not to go, you know, off topic, I think fuck that, because with my man, if he was right here, he'd be like, you are. That's right. I am going to get my shit on track again. But anyway, I wanted to go on his podcast, you know, to do an interview with him. And he was like, yeah, that's dope. Let's get you on there. And it never happened. So he introduced me to somebody else that he was already being, you know, interviewed by. And it was him and his artist at the time doing the interview. So I'm like, okay, so where do I fit in at? He was like, yeah, just hit him up, tell him that, you know, we're going to do the interview and that you want to basically get on. I'm thinking he already had this all planned out and stuff, but gonna find out I got a request to be on his shit and whatever. But it's all good though, because I it's the fact he even gave it to me. I would have drove an hour to Philly to do the interview because I really wanted my name out there. You know, I definitely needed that energy, that time or whatever. But ever since then, I swear on everything I love, it was just, the idea just kept pondering, like, damn, you should do a podcast just because. And at the time, I didn't want to do it just on the strength that he was already doing it, and I didn't want it to seem like I was like, biting his style. But I'm like, we're gonna be doing two different things. You're actually interviewing artists, and I'm just gonna be talking my shit, just basically my daily stuff that I talk to myself about. If I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to God. And majority of the things that I can talk about is relationships, right? So because I've been through that shit, I've been through, like, not going to say hella relationships, but I've been through enough shit, and I've been through enough, and I've been some side bitches, I could tell you some shit. I could be your best friend's sister's, or a relationship guru or some shit like that, just off of the experiences that I have, so I can really come on a platform and just say, my shit or whatever. So that's why I chose to do the podcast, but I wanted to do the podcast after I had moved. This is already a year and a half in when I decided to do the podcast and stuff. I was really hesitant on doing the podcast, just on the strength of that or whatever. But being that he's doing artists, I'm doing relationship, I think it's pretty cool. Like, we on the same platform, and I just wish him the best. I kind of wish he gave me the same feedback, as I gave him, and every time he did a show, I would critique it or whatever. And, when I did a YouTube, he didn't even bother to look at it. So I am putting it out there just in case you are listening and see, that kind of like pissed me off, but you probably ain't gonna remember. But it is what it is. I'm still gonna be supportive. I'm still gonna praise you, at the end of the day, even though you're probably not doing the same. I root for people who I feel is winning, even though it's never reciprocated. But, at the end of the day, God got me. And how y'all say Allah, Buddha, whatever, he got me. And I'm going to strive. I'm going to make it in life with the success that is given through my God. Like, he gives me guidance, he pushes me, he tells me what to do, and I move forward in that direction. As long as I give back and always seek him first before doing anything, and that's what it is. Alright, now that I got that out there, I really wanted to come up here and talk about some random things or whatever. Some things that came across my attention to this past weekend, I want to say, was a very, very fucking interesting, and then some. Okay, again, this is a relationship podcast, so it's not like, I don't know, it's different. Just know that I could be biased, I could be, one-sided, liberal, immediate, it is what it is. You're gonna get multiple responses out of me. I'm just saying, multiple episodes out of me about probably the same topic. I'm just saying. Anyway, listen. Other day, right, my man and I went to go see my daughter's boyfriend and her father, and his father, or whatever, to meet him for the first time. Now, I'm giving you like the short version of it, but it was a little lengthy. But we went to go, meet him, whatever. The whole ordeal is, I talked to his dad, through text messages or phone call or whatever. And he has a girlfriend. Now, I'm not stirring no trouble or nothing like that. I'm not a troublemaker, but it's like, it was like a little weird to me because I didn't know her role. I thought her role was a stepmother for what I was told. So I was more interested in talking to her more than the father. But when it came to my attention, she doesn't really have a role. She's just a girlfriend. And he said, his son said that, she's like a stepmother. He considered her a stepmother, but she's like the secondary choice. Okay, that's understandable. Now we get somewhere. Now I can feel, I feel, at ease, because I'm more still looking forward to meeting and talking to her or whatever about certain things. Even though, she's the lady of the house, why not speak? So I went over there by myself. his time and my boyfriend's time and my time is like it conflicted, so he couldn't meet him until the next day. So I went over there. Everything was chill and stuff. It was cool. It's her first time going over there, so I just wanted to see what it was like before I went over there. Before I said yes to it. And sure enough, it's really dope. Like, both parents is in the house. The room where they was going at, which again, I'm not with a lot of shit, but he was not with a lot of shit either. And he's like, yeah, we don't have no closed locked doors, policy up in here. The living room literally is right there. I swear, you can just walk, and it's right there. So he can easily hear and see what's going on. That's good. He can't see them kissing, but the fact is, it ain't no hanky-panky. All right, cool. She's 16 going on 17. And I'm not saying I condone sex and shit like that. She ain't ready for it until she's ready. But at that age, you got that little puppy love thing going on. So, you give them just a little tiny leeway just so they can feel it or whatever. As long as both parents is okay with it. Okay, cool. All right. Now that that's out the way, the next day came, because the night before, which was that's Friday, he asked if my son could come over. Now, my son is 6 years old, and my son is so attached to his sister, it's retarded. You would think he would be attached to his own mother, but he's not. He's attached to his sister, and I'm scared when his sister go to college, he's just gonna be, oh man, he's gonna be like, oh, you left me, this and that, because he's so attached. Right? So I have to deal with that. Now, my thing is with my son is he's very antsy. He got to touch everything. I'm scared. Like, I don't want to put him on no fucking pills or nothing like that. I want to keep him active. Want him to get tired and shit. But damn, I'm getting tired in the midst of this shit. I'm so serious. But yeah, so he was like, you know what, he can come, he can stay, he's like a big old kid, he can come play the PlayStation stuff. It was a little skeptical, but he asked, and I was like, me, I need a break, motherfucker, I need a break. But the fact that he asked, and he's like, it's gonna be parents, yeah, I'll be home after 3 o'clock, don't worry about it. I'm like, you sure? Because, like, this ain't his thing, this is not for him, this is for her, or whatever. And he's like, nah, you got it. I got you. Okay, cool. Say no more. Bring them both over here on time. Okay. And my boyfriend came. He actually met us there. And he was like adamant about meeting him and stuff. Gets over there. I didn't know what he was going to fucking say. This man is he is a G. He will approach you about me and my kids like it's nothing. And he approached that dude father, the little boy father, and was like basically saying, without like disrespect, don't call or text my girl no more. Let the ladies of the house deal with that shit. Like, what? He was like, oh, you have a problem with me, texting your girl and stuff like that. I'm like, what? I was not expecting him to do that. Like, for what? And like I said, he didn't say it verbatim like that, and it was no what you call it? No malice and nothing like that. It was a little intent, but it wasn't like ghetto or rah-rah, nothing like that. He just basically expressed to him, we the men folk, we take care of the house, we protect them and stuff like that. And I want to be in the house with you, with your lady or whatever, and you not there and this and that. And he was like, yeah, respect, I get it. And at one point I thought he was like just saying respect just to get him to shut the fuck up, but he just kept saying, yeah, respect, because my man just kept going on and on and on. And I understood where he was coming from as a partner, because I look at him like, now, okay, it's not discrediting their father, but like, at this point, shit, you did more for him, my kids, than he ever did in history, and that's sad. But hey, my kids gravitate to you more than anything, and he was a little one don't even ask for their dad. I'm so sorry, but yeah. So I included him in this shit, when it comes to my kids, and he took the job. I said he's a partner. He's a domestic partner. So it evolves to domestic partners, to stepfathers, to, you know what I mean? It grows. So he's there, he's in protection mode, and he's like basically telling the dude not to talk to me, you know, about the kids. Have his wife do it, or whatever. So it's the fact that his response, the little boy's father, his response was, oh, you don't like me texting you, girl? I don't gotta text her, you know, ain't no problem. You know, I just, you know, shoot me a text, give you a number or whatever. And then I'm like, well, why the fuck didn't he ask him for his number? And I'm thinking he being funny, you feel me? Like, I don't know, it's all weird. All I know is I wound up leaving. I get a text from him anyway, and asking him if he could come, if I could come get the kids early. I said, damn. You know how you were like, damn. You know, that's exactly what it was. Because what the fuck, bro? My only opportunity to get some fucking free time and shit. And now I gotta go pick up the goddamn kids early before the scheduled time. That hurted my feelings. You know, like... So I kind of misread it. I don't know what was going on, really, why he decided that, you know, I had to pick them up early. But I know he was saying that him and his girl is basically gonna go have fun with the sister-in-law and stuff. So I get it, I guess. It just threw me off. All I know is me and my man, we came home and we just was talking, and it was like World War III before it was World War III in the bed, if you get what I mean. And I really do love him and respect him. I respect his values and everything. And I hear him. I understood exactly where he was coming from after talking to him for hours and hours about the shit. You know, I appreciate him. I love the fact that he loves me down and he loves my kids too. And that he protects us no matter what. And I love that, you know. It's so refreshing and different. But damn. Give a person a chance. He's like, I know niggas. I know niggas too, but I ain't expecting this dude to be, you know, on that type of time, you know. But whatever, I feel you. You know, I feel you. It is what it is. Anyway, that happened over the weekend. Then it's like, okay. Then my son, we going to parent-teacher night today. And my son, I don't know what's up with this little boy, but I'm trying so hard to not put my hands on him. For real, because he's so fucking little. Like, it's kind of fragile and shit. I would break his little ass body. Like sit your ass down. Like, you doing too much. And he be like, I'm doing too much. Yes, you are definitely doing too much. So anyway, long story short. We go to the parent-teacher night for my daughter. She, you know, she getting good grades, thank God. You know, she always had good grades. It's just during the pandemic, she just, you know, slacked up a lot, you know. And it's definitely my fault because I wasn't on it. I don't know. I always was busy doing Uber and all of that stuff. I chose work before anything. So, yeah, I want to help it. It was me. So, we go to the school and we're going to these different classes and stuff. And my son just all over the place, all over the desk, touching on the items, and these teachers are eating it up. Hey, how you doing? You know, and it's making it worse because now I'm telling him, come on, let's go. He being disrespectful, telling me no. Like, this is not your program. This is not. And I'm like, well, damn, did he have fucking candy before we leave? Like, why the fuck is he so fucking hyper? And mind you, I ain't even brushed the little boy hair. You know, he got a little tip tooth and shit with the silver caps. He looked like a bad motherfucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, and a little stain on the damn sweatshirt. Don't know where the fuck that came from because he ain't had no food. So I'm like, damn, you got a setting stain, nigga? Like, I'm just like, I'm looking at it like, yo, I keep constantly saying something to him. And he just not saying, he not doing what he's supposed to do. He like, no, like, you know, I'm like, you must be sleepy because you got me fucked up. You know, but I don't want to say that in front of these people because, you know, them, you know, like, really, that's one of them. Caucasian, okay? So, yeah, and I don't want nobody calling the CPS on me about, because I want to discipline my son type shit, I don't need that type of shit at my doorstep. So, I'm patient. I'm trying to be patient. I'm grabbing him by the arm. I'm telling him, let's go. He's running up and down the hallway. He's releasing his arms from me. I said, what the fuck is going on? What's wrong with you? Are you serious right now? The more I talk to him, the more he's being rebellious. So I said, you know what? You gonna get your ass whipped when you get home. Because I had enough. This little motherfucker waited until he started all this little whimpering and crying with a sad face all red, literally snotting and everything, this little bad motherfucker. Wait until we get to a class with it's 4 fucking teachers. Again, they eating it all up. Hey, how you doing? Oh, what's wrong, buddy? This and that, bitch, are you supposed to be telling me about my daughter, or you want to be, consoling my son? Cause you don't know what the fuck just happened. You have no idea what I'm about to do when I get to this house. I'm trying to be respectful of my daughter, but this little boy is pissing me the fuck off. Seriously. So he waits until we get in front of these people to blurt out and say, I don't want to get a whooping, mommy. And then it's the way he's doing it. I don't want to get a whooping. As if I be beating the fucking shit out of his little ass. You know how fucked up and embarrassing that shit is? I don't understand where he get that shit from. Because he don't have a TV. And I banned YouTube. He don't have Roblox. Where is he getting that behavior from? As if I be beating his ass. I'm telling you, he could be around people and he'll start fucking flinching. And I'm like, why is you doing that? It really pisses me off. Why are you fucking doing that? Because then these motherfuckers gonna think I'm beating the fucking shit out of you. I oughta, as bad as you is. But that's not the fucking case. It's like I said, when he went in the room, he waited good and well until he got in front of all these people. He's literally 3 teachers, this kind of spaced out or whatever, surrounding each other, and then it's a 4th teacher at a desk. He's in between all of them, and that's when he goes and do the fucking finale, the show of don't hit me, don't whip my butt, mommy. And then it's I'm like, you better comb your butt on and stuff. And he's like, no, don't hit me. So I'm looking at it okay, with all these fucking CPS cases with child abuse and stuff like that, is it really child abuse? Because after what my son has did today, as I'm telling you, as I be whooping his ass or some shit, I'd rather yell at him and put him on punishment type shit than to whoop his ass. I literally just started really whooping his ass. Not really whooping his ass, but taking a belt and whooping him on his ass 5 times across. On his ass. I'm not smacking him in the face. I'm not punching on him. I'm not belittling him, calling him a nigga, none of that faggot, none of that shit. This is for if he break the laptop, if that's when he got an ass whooping. When he threatened a little girl at school and said he's gonna punch her in the face, he got an ass whooping for that. Okay. What else? He got an ass whooping for. Oh yeah, because he broke his TV. Oh, he got an ass whooping for that. Right? He broke the laptop, he broke the TV. And when he do something really, really bad, that's when he gets an ass whooping. And it's not all the time that he's doing something bad. He's rare. I wouldn't say his grades is semi. But he come home every day, not every day, but most of the time with a green day. Meaning that it's a day that he acknowledges the rules and all of that stuff. He did good today. And I have to sign off on it. Okay, cool. My thing is, what is you doing? What makes you, not is what you're doing, why are you coming home showing out in front of people? My man come over, he jumping on his lap. I miss you, Mickey. And here's the thing about it. He has this thing where he's so attached to people. He say hi to everybody. Now, normally it's not a bad thing that it is, it's not a bad thing that he's saying hi to them. It's how he's saying hi. He repeatedly gotta say hi. And then if they was to fucking reach their hand out, he will go to them. That is dangerous fuck. If a guy came up to him with candy, he would go. And that's my biggest fucking fear. That's my biggest fucking fear. Oh my God, that's my biggest fucking fear. I don't like that at all. It makes me want to cry. Gets around people, disrespect me and stuff. Like, he's only 6. What the fuck you know about disrespecting somebody? Why you talking back every time I tell you to do something? Like I said, with my man, he comes, he acts territorial. Like, talking about something that's his, like, he's his or something. He came for me. Okay, he didn't come for you. You are secondary in this mix here. But he came for me. And his thing is, my son's starting to get jealous. Everybody got somebody. Like my daughter, she got some boyfriend. Then she has her friends that comes over. He want to be amongst the crowd. And I'm like, no, you cannot do that. He gets pissed off, like highly upset, like enraged, yo. And I'm like, what? I'm raising a little demon. What's up? I remember that one time he had a deep ass voice because he couldn't get what he wanted. I'm like, is it on some Michael Jackson shit, bitch? No, it's not funny. Like, I'm being tortured by my own child. My father always said I would have double the trouble and a boy later. But he never told me about the boy. He never told me about the boy. I don't know. Like, when he was little, I want to say like 4 months, 5 months. We went to church, the one local that we know. And he put the oil on his forehead, at least tried to put it forehead. And he was really resisting that shit at the early age, not even walking. And he just kept moving and moving. And I'm like, what's that about? Everybody's fucking laughing. But I know what I spoke to my aunt about. I don't want that to be a thing. You know? I mean, over time, over the years, they put oil over his forehead. And he was, A-okay. But I don't want them to fucking call me or... saying some demonic shit, man, the oil is so needed right now. Prayer is so needed right now. I might get sidetracked, but my son is challenged. I think my son has a baby demon inside him. No bullshit. And a lot of mothers sit there and laugh at it and shit. Nah, it's not fucking funny at this point. And the only reason why I'm saying it like that, because from what I was told, it's the firstborn son in the family. They're always challenged. Always going through some shit. Always evil, whatever, right? Okay. Being that my son turned 6, he beat the odds of, losing his life at the age of 5. And I'm saying this type of shit because it's something about the age of 5, right? That you die. Okay. He beat the odds on that. Now, because of him being so demonic now, devilish, I might have to whoop his ass, for real. I might have to carry a belt, take it with me to the fucking places, take him to the bathroom, and whoop his ass and let his ass know I'm the fucking boss, and you do as I say. Because if I don't do it, he's gonna be a jerk. He's gonna be a jackass. He's gonna be out here ripping and running, doing God knows what, falling behind the wrong fucking crowd. If I don't nip the shit in the butt, I tell you, the oil is needed again. And I need a full-blown prayer, okay, with my son. I cannot do this. I'm going to lose my mind because it gets worse every year. He's like on some terrible tools type shit. He would not sit the fuck down. And I know it's like ADHD and everything, and even though he ain't get diagnosed, I'm doing on my own damn diagnosis. It's like, what the fuck, bro? I don't want to slap the shit out of his little ass, but I will. Just to get a better understanding. Like, what's up? I don't know. Lord, I'll just pray that you continue to cover my family with your blood, Lord, because I don't know what is going on with my son. Just very demonic. I don't know. But that's it. That's my show for tonight. I'm getting tired over here, so if it seems like I paused and nodded out, that's because I did. Because I am so tired. Like, I'm busting my ass doing this Uber and trying to meet my quota because I'm trying to get another SUV. I'm trying to, trade the car in because they're requesting it now for inspection. So I need to be able to make sure I'm straight because they took the money out the account twice. So that lets me know something. We're going to see. It's definitely going to see. Boy. Just remember, it's a Gemini's world and her name is Shay. Let me take a nap because I'm tired. I'm about to be babbling and stuff, and that's embarrassing for my show. Have a good day, guys.